All right, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today's lesson from Aggro University, because, you know, we got to stay on the creature front, is we're going to do some ramping. But because we both want to play Ugin and we want to play the Hivepool, let's see if they work together. All right, so since we are ramping up and we like playing creatures, of course, we're going to be playing some Llanowar, not a surprise there. We're also going to play Intrepid Paleontologist, this is quickly becoming one of my favorite ramp creatures in the current meta because there's still a lot of graveyard stuff in the format. Speaking of which, we also have some Scavenging Ooze, because it gets rid of stuff in the graveyard. Though, I think there's a world where you could cut one of these and play one Vacuum as well. We do have some Lumbering World Wagon to go help us ramp up and give us something we can fight with. Additionally, we have some Summon Fenrir. This can put counters on anything, which is nice. Go search for land. It does a few different things the deck wants to do. And a couple of copies of Haunted Screen. Now, a bunch of people may not have seen this, but it is able to produce green mana if we needed to. But also, late game, it can just turn itself into a creature, which is pretty nice. Or a Boroid, because, well, if we have creatures and we can ramp up to it, this becomes like a secondary condition to try to win. But also, if we do have the Thrumming Hivepool and you have an Ouroboros, you kind of just win on the next attack step. Hedron Archive, because we do want to ramp up to these expensive spells, and it's another way to get some cards. Of course, Thrumming Hivepool, which makes 2 slivers during your turn. Also, remember that if once you make a couple of slivers, your next Hivepool is also cheaper. So the first one costs you 6, the next one possibly costs you 4 or less. Just something to keep in mind if you have multiples in hand. We do have Ugin, Eye of the Storm. Not a ton of artifacts in here, mind you. I think if you include Ugin for colorless spells, I think there's like 12 or 13, something like that. So reasonable number, but not insane. This is like plan C, technically, for the deck, for what we're trying to do. And then nothing crazy going on with the lands, just some stuff that gains life. We have a Demolition Field, and then of course some Soulstone Sanctuary, because in a pinch, if we're a mana short, we could turn this into a creature, which does count as every creature type, which then makes the Thrumming Hivepool a little bit cheaper. So some weird things can happen here, but if you do have a Hivepool, your land also now has Double Strike. So yeah, I don't know if some of y'all are going to be Sliver fans or Ugin fans, but either way, at the end of the video, if you like how it plays and you want to download it, there'll be a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you could download it and try it out. Or you can also go to Tales of Adventure if you want to save some money. That's toamagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on everything you get on their website. For now, though, let's go see if we can ramp up and cast these ridiculously expensive spells. Ah, man, this, don't think we can keep this. Going first, it's tempting, but I'm going to pass on that. This feels a lot better. So let's keep this. I'm going to actually cut Haunted Screen. I'm going to cut, this is actually tougher. I am going to cut Haunted Screen. I think I should put Fenrir back, though, because Haunted Screen, in the event they have like a board sweeper or something, we would still have our artifact behind, but I don't know. I guess it still works out the same. We have a land left behind, so it's whatever. I was like, man, let me get a Paleontologist off the top. That would have been sweet. Let's see what happens here. No clue what we're playing against. It just looks like some Izzet Artifact pile of things. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Thin the deck out a little bit. It then does allow us to play Fenrir and Llanowar Elf next turn, so we can get a little value, activate our World Wagon, I should say. All right, well, we're just gonna take a lot of damage from that over time, because, you know, just what we're signing up for here. Go get a land, play our elf, play a land, crew this, attack, go get a land. Like, I mean, we're attacking for 7. That's not nothing. All right. I mean, we've gotten land basically almost every turn on the battlefield. We have way more than we need now. But now the goal is like, can we find an Ugin? Can we find our Slivers? Can we find anything of relevance here, basically? I'm assuming they're going to try to either kill bounce a creature or get rid of our World Wagon, leave mana up for that, because that's probably what I would do. Nope, they're just saying, I'm just going to have a dude. And you're not going to be able to block it next turn. How do you like that? Oh, and we found an Ugin. Perfect. What do we do now, though? We Ugin to get rid of, what do I have, 7 mana? So I could get rid of this, and then this just turns back into an artifact. And this is when this goes to the graveyard, right? And if this leaves the battlefield, they get to draw a card. So yeah, let's just do that. Get rid of the Zoetic Glyph. I think that's what we want. Fortunately, we do have 2 mana up, so if they try to, like, make us pay more for the Ugin, we can. We just won't be able to attack with the World Wagon, which, if so, that's fine. Oh, the opponent looks like they want to do something here. Kill our world. Oh, return our World Wagon? Alrighty, sure. I guess that's fine, and we get a 1/1? Okay. Don't hate that exchange. So now I could either just make mana, make a World Wagon, or just pay 3 life, get a card. I think I'm just going to play the World Wagon. Because I can still crew it as a blocker if I want to here. Though I'm probably just block. Oh, I can't block here because this makes the thing unblockable, right? Looked up her. Can't be blocked. Yep. So it doesn't even matter. Oh, yeah. If we can't block anyway, I might as well get in with the Fenrir, right? Because it's just going to die next turn. Like, I mean, they block it or they don't. We get the value we're going to get. I could put a stop during our upkeep so we can use it to crew the World Wagon and still get a card because we'll have the most expensive thing on the battlefield. Or the largest power thing on the battlefield. Right? They're going after Ugin. They might be able to shoot Ugin down and getting it to 4. But if they spend all the mana to do that, I think they might just die here. Okay, there's another relic. Are we going to sacrifice a bunch of things or are we just drawing cards? There's a Harvester. We're not low enough to die to the Harvester, and they don't even have any artifacts in the graveyard. So we're going to use this and this to crew that. Then we'll draw. Then we get to our main phase, and we'll get to draw again. And we're just a land, so that was less than exciting. Let's go ahead and gain life, draw a card. Okay, another World Wagon. So let's... Well, we're attacking for 10 at a minimum. What's going to happen here? I'm just deciding, you know what? Let's crew or activate this. Because we can still tap it for mana after the combat step. So let's go ahead and attack. I need 5 mana, which I have 5 anyway. 6 mana if I need it. Yeah, let's just go. Like, they have to block the World Wagon here or bounce it or something anyway. So, whatever. Yep, that makes sense. I mean, if they take 4 here, I don't even know if I'm going to play the Scavenging Ooze. I might just wait, because with creatures, there's a creature, 2 creatures in the graveyard. I can just crew a World Wagon anyway. Yeah, that's game. Yes, we are keeping this. There's no reason to throw this back. Don't have a 4 mana thing, but if Paleontologist dies, we just drop either one of these down, so it's okay. Paleontologist survives at least half a turn. We might get a Hivepool down here, though, y'all. Against the black deck. Yeah, we don't care about that. Like, kill our creatures. We're good. Let's go. You can keep killing all you want. Wow, I almost clicked decline there. That would have been bad. Don't make us discard. Okay, cool. That's all we're worried about. Just don't make us discard. That's that's the secret, right? Our problem right now, though, is we won't get the Hivepool tokens until the following upkeep. So our concern now is we need a creature because we're gonna block. Well, no, if we block this turn, well, we'll see if we even get to block. That's step 1. If they play with the 2/4 demon, we're just gonna get to block here. No. Okay, wait. Exile a card from. Okay, so we get to choose. All right, fair enough. Ooh, that was close. I was thinking that was just a regular discard spell. Do you have another one? That's cold-blooded if you do. If so, we're going to start attacking with 7 power. Oh, this is not good. Oh, they didn't attack, though. They didn't attack. What? Oh, no. What do we do here? Do we gamble that they don't have it? I mean, I guess we gotta, right? All right, well, if they have the demon that just double life loss, we just lose. I'll queue up the GGs and save time. I mean, we're still going to end up at like 4 or whatever, right? Because we take 11 and then so we're at 5. Well, I think we're at 4, actually. Either way, we're going to be at super low life. Oh, I did the math right. We're at 4. All right, we're not dead. I mean, that's something. It's not great, but it's something. All right, we will get rid of Whirlwagon because we need actual hard blockers now, or we do risk dying. All right, can we get another creature? No, we cannot get another creature. Actually, no, we don't have enough to turn them. I guess we could turn one of those into a 7/7 though. Nah, we're just gonna do this. Whoa, Arena, let's not do that. Let's tap one of these first. Then this. Then we'll go here. And we like that a lot more. All right, no attacks. Cheeky Betrayal, sure, I'll lose one of these knuckleheads. Why not? Got another removal spell? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, I guess I have to lose this. Do you have another one? All right, we get to double block one of these. Or actually, no, just block one. We don't get to double block it. Go to 1. All right, so then we get more 1/1s and another Ouroboros. All right. Well, we have enough left over. No, we won't. I was going to say to turn one of these into a 7/7, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, but we can draw cards. All right. I think we're mostly okay. Opponent's down to 2 cards. I mean, if one of them's even a land, but they've played a land every turn, so it's probably not. If they have 2 kill spells, we're dead. If not, we're still playing Magic. And the sad part is, in either scenario, oh, well, good thing we're not planning on casting a whole lot from here. We got everything on board to do the job. This is a crazy scenario. If we cast something, we die. Unless we get, I guess, all of our adventurers in so we could cast a thing. So now drawing cards doesn't really hold. I guess drawing cards does matter because we can discard to the Painful Quandary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we're really, man, that's actually a tough choice. Because I kind of, nah, we're going to get free creatures anyway. And at least one of these cards will be a land. I'm not going to worry about it. We'll be okay. Oh, well, they were both lands. Go figure. Demolition Field doesn't have a lot of value here. Could turn this into a double striking creature as well. So I don't hate that. Let's send... Opponent's got 1 card right now. I can make at least 1 additional blocker, if not 2. So yeah, let's send these in. I don't see a reason not to. All right, well, next turn we've got lethal. Oh, I guess they just didn't block anything. Okay, cool. I guess I could have attacked with everything and they would have died there, right? Because if I activate this, then they block those and they take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking. I should have just activated this and attacked with everything. Because this was also going to double strike. So even if they blocked the 2 biggest things, which would have been those 2, then this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess if I would have activated that pre-combat as well, it would have got counters. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess all this would have just been kind of irrelevant. This would have been bigger anyway, so they block that. Yeah, they'd have been dead multiple ways. All right, well, that's a good one to come back from, considering the opponent played a bajillion kill spells and made us discard stuff. We still got there with the Hivepool that time. Oh, okay, sure. Let's try it. This is basically going in on a turn 3 Ouroboros, which is just going to die, but that's if we even get to. They might just kill the Paleontologist. But that's the other reason I don't necessarily mind a Paleontologist either, is sometimes your opponents will just spend mana to deal with the card. And then sometimes your other card survives, so that's cool. Shelter by Ghost. And I'd rather you not, but I would also understand if you did. Oh no, there's black mana too. Color. Alright, we're not going to block a color, so whatever. That just comes through. So this is probably just like a true sacrificey type deck, if I were guessing. I'm going to go ahead and play this in the event we want to activate it next turn. But I would expect to see something along the lines of the 3-2 sacrifice guy or Sephiroth or something here pretty shortly. It has all the makings of those cards. We'll see if that's what they're actually playing. Ah, there's the Shelter by Ghost. Sure. Makes sense. Another Ugin. You're not quite what we're looking for, Mr. Ugin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're 2 mana away from it, technically, right now. I don't think the paleontologist will live all the way to that point, but, you know, maybe. Play the color. Oh, that you have a... Yep, that makes sense. Making tokens instead. Respect. I mean, yeah, you attack, we're blocking. Wonder if I should turn this into a creature here. I think I'm going to. Not sure if that's good or bad, but our draw's been kind of weird here. Past the turn. I don't know what we're really going to do here. It's kind of my problem. Because even if this works, we get an Ugin, but like I get rid of, I don't know, the shelter to rescue an Ouroboros here. And then we just lose Ugin. So I don't think that helps us. Not the way we want, anyway. Not enough. That's probably more accurate. Opponent is also at 14. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Alright. They're not attacking with anything. So, making our land a creature was good, because it also kept, like, Cosmogrand Zenith from attacking here. Those things aren't even in the graveyard either. They're just exiled, so I don't have access to remove them. Alright. Oh, and we just straight up drew an Ouroboros here. Damn. That changes things a bit. I guess at least now we don't have to tap out. Because that was kind of the concern here. Now we have creatures big enough that we can at least, again, keep them from wanting to attack with everything. Though in reality, I might need to get rid of the Zenith first and then get rid of other stuff. Might be the game plan here. Because now I can play a land, only tap probably the paleontologist. Oh, another shelter. Dang it. Well, that changes everything again. Alright. What you want to do, friend? Attack with one of your 5-power things, at least. I mean, I don't think you attack with the Zenith, because that's bad. But, yeah, we'll just take 5 here. We'll block the other thing, of course, because why not? Yeah, so this is going to get kind of ugly. I guess if we were to draw our 1-mana artifact. Oh, we don't have it in here. I don't think we're playing vacuum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's kind of the only way that works. That resolves. I mean, I guess I just get their land out of the graveyard. I don't think it's going to change anything. Oh, actually, color's in the graveyard now. Yeah, let's get that guy. He is no longer exiled because we actually blocked him. So that's important. Okay, so what happens? I guess we'll get rid of the one on the Zenith, right? Get back our Ouroboros. Put counters on the... I'm tempted to play this here, but I think the opponent may just want to go after our Ugin. So I'm just going to gain life and draw a card. Because even a land here matters. Well, okay, another Ugin. That's weird, but sure. It allows us to get rid of two things, I guess, if somehow our Ugin doesn't die here. I assume Ugin will take a lot of damage in one form or another. Opponent's going to go looking for 2 spells, I assume. Or something to allow them a second spell. They have access to 1 already. Probably another shelter to get rid of Ugin, though, if I were guessing. Alright, there's the color, which we expected. What's the other spell? Oh, Servandum. Well, that eventually gets rid of an Ugin as well. Oh, so see, now the question is, do we just double block? Huh. This gets to be very interesting. How badly do we think we could take advantage of Ugin here? Because, well, Ugin's going to die anyway, but this is an opportunity that we could get rid of this Cosmogrand Zenith, finally. And then use our other Ugin to get rid of Servandin. I think I do want to do that, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still dicey. Or if I keep both my creatures... No, let's just get rid of this. And if they get rid of the Ouroboros and we keep the other creature, is that significantly better? Ah, man, this is tough. This is actually really tough. Could also just kill the color, block a token. Yeah, I think we just got to bite the bullet. I don't love it, but I think this is what we got to do. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the play, but it felt like the right thing. All right. So that means now we don't even have to tap anything, which is great. What if we were to exile... If we exile Servandin, they can just sacrifice something to be able to get rid of a creature or whatever. But I'm wondering if we care. Like, if we get rid of this... Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And just kind of force the opponent to say, like, hey, you're just going to have to find a way to do something here. I mean, either way, they sack the creature. We don't care. Like, we still get our dude back. End result is the same. Yep. And eventually, they're going to want to sacrifice to get rid of our Ugin, and that's fine. We can live with that. Like, if that's the game plan, and we end up with sizable creatures here, and we have a third Ugin that can eventually get rid of the Zealot, I think we're okay. Now, admittedly, they could also just have, like, Raise the Past or whatever, and we're dealing with this mess all over again, but is what it is. We'll just have to deal with the consequences. Oh, opponent sacking it now? Are you just going to try to kill the Ouroboros, I guess? Sure. Random, but okay. I guess they figure if they keep their creatures big enough, they could just attack Ugin. I don't know what's going on here. But alright. I'm down. Go ahead and activate. Nice. That's exactly what we need here. Love to see it. Attack for 5. And that still leaves us enough mana that Servandin's the only real tough thing they could reanimate there, so we're not that worried about it. Alright, and we're at 23 life. We can still technically block 2 things fairly safely for the time being. Sephiroth, sure. Annoying. But I think we're still mostly okay here. With that ability on the stack, do I want to attempt to remove that? Nah. We have enough life that I think we can risk this for a second. Sure, we'll just get rid of this World Wagon. That's fine. We are only at 22. I say it like it's a big number, so we got to be careful. Now, if the opponent attacks, I was going to say, we'd be forced to block. Okay, we take our turn, and the opponent did not trigger their Sephiroth, and we're able to play a Thrumming Hivepool. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Well, obviously, we target Sephiroth here, right? And then just force the opponent to do something? And then we'd still have mana to play Hivepool? Sure. Wow, nothing from them. Sweet. All right, then Hivepool, I guess. Get rid of that guy. That worked too. Love to see it. I guess we just gain and draw. All right, that worked. And those are exiled, so we're only really worried about Servanden coming back. Yeah, I think we're going to stand pat. I don't even think it's worth trading here. Yep, you got it, friend. You got it. Another Sephiroth. Yeah, their problem now is if they just sack too many things, then they just die to us attacking. Was that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I mean, yeah, we just block and then it's game, right? Yeah, there we just commit to blocking a 4 and a 2. This is going to die anyway. We don't really care that Sephiroth flips because we're still going to be at like 20 life. As soon as we play Hedron Archive, Sephiroth's gone, and then we have 10 power plus 4 from the Hivepool, and that's ball game. So yeah, crazy. I don't know how we came back from that one because that looked like it was getting away from us really quickly. Okay, we're going to keep this, but it's not as good as our previous hands have been. And if this is the landfall deck, okay, it's not that. I'm going to say that. Oh, this is the Reanimator deck? If they're reanimating, I think my goal is going to be to not play... Okay, they do have Revenant. All right, so I'm going to do this. Fortunately, we drew this card, so that opens up some options. And then we could play Scavenging Ooze or move stuff from the graveyard. Because there's no 3-mana thing they're going to have to get that back. But we will be able to play this later. What I was saying, though, is even if we didn't draw the Paleontologist, you just play the Scavenging Ooze next turn. Because playing it on 2 gets you no value. And at least if we play it on 3, we can guaranteed get rid of the big thing in the graveyard. That would be the problem. Oh, they ran out of options. Look at that. So what I would like to do then is take this turn to play World Wagon, actually. Then I can get max value off of Scavenging Ooze next turn and attack with the World Wagon. So I can leave them with no big bodies in the yard and World Wagon, and we're set up to play anything else after that, which is big. Yeah, not too concerned about that at the moment. So we'll go Ooze. Remove this. Remove this. Go ahead and play this guy out. Crew up the World Wagon. And now we're set up to do silly things next turn, if we want. We can just Ouroboros to try to go that way and just all-out attack. We could play Hedron Archive into Hivepool. Like, we will have options. They have to kill Scavenging Ooze here, though, if they can kill something. Playing the Elf was mostly like, if they just had, like, Strategic Betrayal, we'd be able to get rid of it. Yeah, that being in the yard, we're not that worried about. Oh, well, if they're having trouble with mana, we can make it even more trouble. 6, 7, that's actually 7. Yeah, sure. All right. Away with you, friend. Ooh, we could double Ouroboros next turn? That's fun. Yeah, the thing is now, we have the opponent having to deal with all of our stuff. It's like, yeah, that's fine. Wow, they're already at 8. If we double Ouroboros, this only becomes a 3, so that's not good enough here. Let's go ahead and just play this. Get rid of this. We'll make mana. Yeah, that was it. Oh, we're going first. I'm gonna mulligan. I want a mana creature here. Now this gets a little tougher because do we keep Ugin, right? Let's say if we go 3, 4, 5, or 5. I'm gonna get rid of Ugin here. I'm gonna sadly plan on some of these creatures dying, and we'll see. We also shuffle the library anyway, so there's a chance Ugin will end up closer to the top than on the bottom. Interesting. Okay. And we get to keep the paleontologists. Huh. That's a little bit of a surprise. They don't have any blue lands, so it makes sense why they put the 3 steps ahead in the graveyard. More green mana. All right, you got at least 3 mana. You kept the hand for something. What you got? Their own World Wagon, which will probably go get an island. All right, so can we 1, 2, 3... then play... yeah, let's... I don't know why I feel like there's going to be, like, ill-timed explosion or something. So I'm going to do this. Get another land. Try to get ahead of stuff a little bit here. And then if they do sweep the board, we don't lose all our creatures. Okay, that's tough, but not terrible. All right, they want a lot of mana. Wait. Are they going shields down here? Oh, we can't quite win. I was thinking we could activate both of those, but that takes all of our mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. So that won't quite cut it. But we can... if we World Wagon, that leaves us 2. We could Scavenging Ooze, but there's nothing in the graveyard. We could just Fenrir. I'm just trying to figure out, what are you doing with that much mana? Also, wait, this is 5. We can make it 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That won't kill them either. We can activate this. So that's 5 mana. So that takes everything. And then attack for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, that does do it. Took a second to figure out math that worked. Oh no, because I can't crew that if I do that. Gosh dang it, that was stupid. That was stupid. That's why the math didn't work, stupid. Alright, well, we'll just do that. And I'll go ahead and just play a Fenrir. I was like, why did that seem so obvious? What took me so long? Yeah, because it doesn't work. But if everything goes to the yard, I can activate Scavenging Ooze, attack with our World Wagon. We'll see what happens. Vaultborn Tyrant. Well, that's not good for us. So they go to 13. That's going to make it harder to kill them. Whoa, you're still just attacking here? I mean, okay, I guess. Sure. Yeah, this is where it's bad, because had I attacked for more last turn, we'd have already been able to win here. But I goofed it up. So now I have to assume they Yeah, we need an untapped land. I think, well, no, even then, that's not going to do it. It's not going to do it. Yeah. I think I have to block with something here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7 would activate that. They block this, take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, I guess. If they don't have a way to kill a creature. Yeah, no blocks. A land would make things a lot easier. But we'll see. I definitely goofed up last turn bad, though. See, math was for blockers, not for the attacker. I messed up. Oh, that dies this turn? Okay, that gets a counter this turn. Okay. So, we can spend 5, 6, 7. So we can spend all our mana creatures to turn this into a thing. But then that doesn't do much. So, what are our choices here? If we... Because this takes 7 mana. And I can activate this, but that's only 7, 10. That's not going to do it. And then we just die next turn because of the trample and whatever there. Yeah, I just messed up. I messed up last turn. There's no way around it. I don't think there's a good answer here. I can do this since the Fenrir is going to die anyway. Just attack with this. I mean, obviously they'll block. I mean, maybe they won't block. I don't know. I wouldn't mind them blocking because there'd be another creature in the graveyard to help my Scavenging Ooze. But I guess now we just go... Yeah, we might as well just go all in here. I don't deserve to win this, and I don't see how with the opponent having that much mana and 5 cards in hand. Like, hell, even a Doppelgang wrecks our world, so... We're in trouble with all kinds of cards happening. Alright. And unfortunately, again, nothing went to the graveyard, so we don't get an advantage on our Scavenging Ooze. So yeah, any real card from the opponent should win the game for them here. Like a removal spell also likely wins here, because the best I could do is just make a 4/4 Scavenging Ooze. Like go to 5, block some stuff, still die. Carnosaur, yeah, you'll gain life from that, and you'll get something for free. That hurts. That was one of the worst things we could have seen. But yeah, this is an example of just messing up one turn. Change this whole thing. That's tough. Yeah, this one's not on the deck. This one's on me. I just got to thinking about too much and then just kind of screwed up the turn and it all became a mess. However, we're not dead here. That's the good news. We're damn close, but we're not dead. Oh, okay, so the opponent didn't do anything there. Alright. We lose our Fenrir, so that's one less attacker we have, but it is one more counter for Scavenging Ooze. Little things, but, you know, they matter. Alright. So we can make a 7/7. We can make a 4/4 Scavenging Ooze. We can activate one of the, or actually 2 of the Whirl Wagons. But then we would die for sure, because there's 2 Tramplers. So yeah, I don't think we have an out here, realistically. Like, we turn this into a creature, but it doesn't have trample or anything. We can, like I said, we can get a life, go to 5, we can activate a wagon, attack with the 7/7 and the 9 whatever. Yeah, I guess that's what we gotta do. Like, I don't love it, but I guess. Yeah, we're just dead. Literally. Because if we don't attack, then we're just here blocking. But then, I mean, yeah, this is just bad. And when the Vaultborn Tyrant dies, they're also going to get another 6/6 and they get some life. Yeah, I'm just going to give them the GGs. I don't think we're coming back from this. That game's my fault that we lost, for sure. All right, aggro hand it is. I guess this is how we roll sometimes. No artifacts to be seen. Let's just do the work the hard way. Don't think we'll need to be attacking with that anytime soon, but I do want to go ahead and do this. I feel like there's a world where we might just Paleontologist, Scavenging Ooze, attack, and then just see what we want to do after that. Oh, looks like they're going to get rid of our Whirl Wagon. Lots of people playing Exercise these days. I'm wondering if that's a result of a lot of folks running into Synthesizer decks and just wanting to have an option. All right, Grotto. Okay. We're doing some heavy control shenanigans. Is that what's happening here? All right, I guess we'll just attack with our dudes. Assuming at least one of them's dead. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you're doing Reanimator piles. Why would you... Well, I guess either one of them's bad. We have Paleontologist and Scavenging Ooze. All right, well, we'll just go after this guy. So you can't get that back. What was that other card, too? Was that a counter? It is a counter. All right, we have to pay 2 extra for stuff. I'm just going to remove stuff from their yard just in case. I don't really know what else they could have, but you never know. Ooh. Ugin, you say? I think I'm just going to attack here. And then if they play a sweeper or tap out in some capacity, then we'll try to play Ugin. Because we can activate this during their end step. Our turn, play Ugin. Like, it's fine. We don't have to get too crazy. Alright, well, we'll just remove some stuff. Yeah, alright. Opponent realized what was going on. Well, alright. Overall, this did what we wanted. There's a couple of things, though. I think the deck could benefit from having something like the 7/7, the Eldrazi that's colorless, that, you know, has the ward, lose 7 life, that guy, I think could be very good. I also think the deck could benefit from having some other ways to get rid of artifacts and enchantments, because we don't really have any of those in the deck right now. But you still win a lot of games. We were 23-15 was final list, so like right just over 60%, which is cool. I mean, it's still a great win rate for a deck. Nothing wrong with that. But you're almost never, I say never, you're rarely going to beat the mono green landfall decks. I just don't think there's a real world where this beats those. And you're going to lose to some weird decks too. Like, you know, the decks that play like War Leader's Call, stuff like that. Like, those are going to be a little bit difficult unless you get the super early start and, you know, hit an early Ugin. But, you know, that's fine. There's going to be some matchups you just lose. But this actually worked out pretty well. So if you're looking to play Ugin or play with Hivepool, this is one way you can do it. We'll probably play some other lists throughout the season that play both those cards. But a good starting point if that's the card you've been looking to play. But again, there'll be a link in the description. Go over to Moxfield, buy your stuff over at Tales of Adventure because you can save money. Use my code. And of course, if you want to participate in a crazy project we have coming up, for just 99 cents, you can be a channel member. And there's a post that tells you all about what we're doing. Otherwise, just keep watching another video and watch them all the way through because that always helps and it's always free. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.